So you want to be an empowered woman and you want to live a life of your choice? Focus on what you want and then go after it. Even in times when it got really, really tough, I hated to be called a victim. So you want to be an empowered woman and you want to live a life of your choice? That's what today's topic is about. And before I continue, I want to remind you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We want to make sure that we continue to communicate with you, because with the way things are right now, I don't know how long these pages, Instagram and Facebook, are going to remain. So please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel and also to our email list so that we can continue to communicate and send you videos. That is at eramsaeed.com. When you go to that page, you will see an option where you can send your name and email address, and you will not only subscribe to our list, you will also be given a free course. And then make sure, if you don't have an email within 10 minutes from me, then that means the email has landed in your spam folders or your promotions folder. So you'll have to go in there and whitelist our email address. Okay. So now, having said that, let's talk about, you want to be an empowered woman and you want to live a life of an empowered woman. Well, let me give you some tips on that, because while being here in Pakistan and also in the US, I've seen the same thing. Women talk a big talk, they talk a big talk, they talk a big game, and it's all just words and sentences, and it's just, girl power, you go girl, and all of those things that they should do in each other's social media. But there's a lot of sense of entitlement. If you want to be an empowered woman, you first, number one, have to work on yourself. You have to become strong from within. So this is an inside job, my friends. Empowerment is not about making men the enemy, fighting with the men, always any chance you get, siding with a woman and just lynching a man. Just because you're a woman and she's a woman, so let's lynch the guy. That's not an empowered woman. An empowered woman is someone who has healed a lot of her trauma, because we all have trauma. We're genetically born with this trauma. You have to heal this trauma where you have hatred towards men. And then you also have to build inner strength, resilience, and the ability to take in information and be able to decipher it with critical thinking. I see a lot of women that are totally emotional. They have no critical thinking going on, but they think they're empowered women. And then the second thing they do is they feel very entitled. Where is this sense of self-entitlement coming from? They want handouts. They want everything to be handed to them. Well, I have news for you. Nothing worthwhile in life gets handed to you. This is for everybody, men or women. When you see my life, and alhamdulillah, I'm grateful to God, I do live the life of an empowered woman. Nobody tells me what to do. I live life on my own terms, according to what my Rabb desires from me. Nobody else tells me what to do. Like, I move whenever I want to. I moved to Pakistan, taking everything I got, brought it to Pakistan, lived here for 4 years, loved it, learned so much. Now I feel like going back to Texas. I'm going back. Nobody's here to stop me. Nobody tells me what to do. In business, I do what I want. I talk about the subjects that I want to, what I'm passionate about, and I support the causes that I'm passionate about. Alhamdulillah. This is, I could not have asked Allah Ta'ala for a better life. But if you look back, my last 25 to 30 years were filled with struggle. I had to fight for everything. Every chance, every opportunity where it was difficult for me and adversity came my way, I didn't just sit there and cry the cries of a victim. I hated to be called a victim, even though in the US court of law, I was when there was a trial against the person who had abused me, I was called the victim of domestic violence. But I hated that word. I did not want to be called a victim, because I'm not a victim. So I fought. Every chance I got, I fought. And alhamdulillah, with his help, I was victorious. And I'm telling you, there were times when I was penniless, when I had no resources. All my friends my so-called friends in Dallas had left me, treated me like I had plague. I had the plague. And I had maybe 2 or 3 friends. That's it. So even in times when it got really, really tough, instead of sitting there and crying and moaning about how bad people are, they're not good friends, I was mistreated by men, didn't want to waste my time in all of that. Instead, I focused on, okay, what do I want in life? I want to give my daughters a healthy, safe, balanced environment. I want to make money. I want to launch a business that helps people, makes money, provides a lifestyle for myself and my daughters that I want, and also helps other people. Focus on what you want and then go after it. But go after it with inner strength. Do not be unkind to people. Do not abuse other people. I hate this cancel culture thing that is going on right now. I hate this Me Too movement, although it had a lot of good for women that were actually abused, that were suffering. It serves them, yes. But so much of it has been hijacked and abused by women as well, who just want to lynch men on the first chance that they get. Misogynist, you are this, you are that. Men are afraid to speak up now. Not around me, by the way. I have, in my courses, I have men and women, and I have seen the true pain of men as well, who are in pain, who have been abused by women. So when you are a balanced, truly empowered person, please remember, you are not going to be someone who is, number one, entitled and you want things handed to you. You're not going to be a victim. You're going to be an empowered person. Empowerment and victimhood don't go together. They can't go together. And number three, you're going to be someone with compassion, understanding, and kindness. Thank you for watching.